I know. I know how it is to be like that girl that watches everyone else go and get what they want, but I'm just standing on the sidelines. I'm not the main character in my life. I watch everyone manifesting my dreams, and I feel like I can do it. They can do it. I can do it. No more. Be unpredictable. You want to do revenge. You want to get a glow up. You want to be unrecognizable. I'm Raluca, self-aware Barbie, and I'm going to help you in this video become unrecognizable, your most unrecognizable self, but your authentic self. And if you're using those methods this year, you're going to be on the next level. You're going to make a breakthrough like never before. So stay tuned. And also like and follow me, because I'm gonna make more videos for you, because this is what girlfriends do. Womanhood, we help each other. We don't play around. 2025 is your year. Affirm that. Affirm that. Use these methods to get what you want, to be the main character. And for me, the first thing, the most important thing, is what you're putting in your mouth. One thing, do not be predictable. You would never expect me to say that first. But literally, the food we're eating, there's documentaries on it. They test mice and they put them with processed food, with no vitamins, with no healthy fats, with no nothing. And they literally, their nature is to, explore, look around, whatever. But they're going to hide into another room that's dark and isolate. They're doing the same thing with us. Food is the number one thing for depression, for isolation, for our thoughts. We would never think that food would influence our thoughts, our emotions, our anything in life, our environment actually. But literally, when you're eating processed foods, when you're eating sugar, which is a drug, when you're taking coffee, which is a drug, it's not helping you. Actually, as a woman, it's making you more triggered, more stressed, more angry, more anxious. They literally said that the mice felt anxious, that they were like irritated, stressed. This is the same thing that happens to us because it's an excess of energy and the body thinks it's survival. And when we're in survival, we're not operating on a highest self. We're operating from the lowest self. And the lowest self does not make good decisions. I'm going to tell you that. So test it for yourself before you're getting your PMS. Eat sugar, eat red meat, drink the sodas. You're going to feel irritated. You're going to feel anxiety on another level. You're going to have social anxiety. You want to isolate. You're going to have pains. So literally what you put into your mouth, you need to watch next year, because it literally controls your thoughts. It controls your emotions. It controls your hormones. It makes you more masculine. We're all asking, oh, why are women so masculine now? It's also in the food. It's not only in the movement of feminism, it's in the food. And another thing, I watch this and have an observation and tell me if it's true. Mother Earth right now is shooting out little girls like crazy, like I've never seen before, because it wants balance, right? Nature law works with balance. It balances out everything. So one thing you need to keep in mind always is you need to have a good diet. You need to know what you're putting, because your brain is eating that and your second brain is feeling that and feeding with it, and they don't connect. They don't make healthy connections because you're putting trash into your body. There's no vitamins, no healthy oils, no proteins. So we're not making connections. We're getting dumber actually, and more masculine, by the way. So note to that. In 2025, I canceled that. You cancel that. You're going to eat more foods that are alive, that will give you energy, that actually have vitamins, fatty oils, and all the proteins you need. Yes, this is the first thing I'm saying. The second thing, watch what comes out of your mouth. There is a saying that says, if you have nothing good to say, do not say anything at all, right? Doesn't just say, don't say anything about other people. It says, if you don't have anything good to say, say nothing at all, right? Okay, don't say no more over yourself, and I'll tell you why. I heard that man that changed my mind. He said that never in the Bible, because I'm reading the word, has a woman's prayer gone unheard and unfulfilled by the Lord. You know why? Because women are that powerful. He says that men, it doesn't always fulfill like their prayers, but women, either the same day or delayed, God fulfilled their prayer. And my favorite chapter is Esther. Look into that. She was blessed. She was blessed by the Lord. So literally, whatever comes out of our mouth is putting spells. So whenever you're worrying about yourself, whenever you're saying you're stressed, whenever you have those negative emotions and you're verbalizing it, it's like you're putting a spell, a negative spell on yourself, and you're making an evil eye at yourself. And then you're helping other people that are in your surrounding make an evil eye at you. The same thing if you're worrying for a friend, if you're putting evil eyes on them. So keep your mouth shut. And if you think that you're telling someone something and it's good for you in your life and you feel like it's not good, trust that energy. Trust that energy. If you don't feel like you can say something good happened in your life, that's not your environment, that's not your crowd, out. We're getting out of it. Girlfriend, you're packing your bags and you're out of there. No more. And do not say things that you're planning to do. Be unpredictable. If you have something in mind, you want to do revenge, you want to get a glow up, you want to be unrecognizable, don't even say the good things. Because even if you're saying, oh, I want to go and do this, I want to start a channel, I want to write a book, whatever, people are thinking their thoughts into it, putting their energy into it, and maybe someone is like, oh my God, so amazing, or oh my God, are you really sure about this? So this is contradicting energies. There's no balance into this. But if you're putting it up into his hands and yourself, and you're not telling anyone until it's done, and you keep rampaging, you keep doing the subliminals, you keep whatever the work is between you guys and the prayers, then you tell people, or just let the action show it. You do not have to use words. Talk with action. It's way more powerful. And also, no one can contradict your stuff. So literally, if you're not so sure about yourself, if you're not solid, if you're not 100%, like, don't talk about it. Like, listen to other people, learn to listen. This third thing I would tell you is learn to listen and speak less. First of all, you're not going to put spells on yourself anymore. And then also, listening helps you to be observant. And when you're observant, you're not in reaction, you know? So when you're not in reaction, now you have the power to manifest. Now you have the power to mold and, make the universe go into your way. You're listening, you're seeing where's solutions. Instead of always talking about your problems to other people, you're hearing their problems, you're thinking about solutions, and now you can think about your solutions. Think in solutions, not in problems. Whenever you hear something, you can practice. It's easier to give someone else advice than to use your own advice. We all are so good. Like, we could have a PhD in giving advice to other people. Use your own advice and listen to people. If you're listening, becoming more observant, you're in control. You're not being controlled. So no more, oh my God, he was a manipulator, he was a narcissist, he was a this, he was a that. No, we're taking care of our own self, of our own emotions, of our own mind, of what's going on in here, and nobody can do nothing to us. No narcissist, no one. If they're coming to us, boundary, bye-bye, boundaries. 2025, put boundaries like you never put boundaries before. And this is what I want to tell you. Symbolize yourself by picking out anything that has old energy and bring it to the trash can. Get all the dirty things around your house, the old memories from your ex, the things that don't bring you joy. If you ever watched that series where you learn that how to declutter your home, it's when it doesn't bring you joy, get it out. If you're getting old energy out, the more you can let go also of your situationships, of not your boyfriends, of your fantasy boyfriends. Women obsessed with men who are not their husbands, not their boyfriend, nothing, over years, and they're losing time. They're in their prime time. You're not going to lose your mind over a text, over a phone call. If he's not phoning you, not calling you, not making dates with, done. That's a done. You're not interested, I'm not interested. Boy, bye. I want to date a man, not a boy. I'm not playing, I'm not in kindergarten. Like, that time is over. Oh, he's shy, he's this, no, he doesn't want you. You don't want him. You don't want no one who doesn't want you. Stop running after those people. And also after friends. Red friends stay red friends. They're like snakes. Whenever they need to adjust, they will do it. And they will, like, act as if they're so understanding and so this and that and so nice to your face, but behind your back, even snakes are surprised how snaky those people are. So staying away from snakes, friends, men, boys, and from the apple, the poison one, the poison fruit, processed food, like I said before. Don't forget that, keep that in mind. We're closing all the doors. There's nothing new behind it. We're closing them. We know the story. We don't need it. We don't need to get familiar with trauma. We're no longer bonding with trauma. You attracted those people because of your trauma situation. We're not gonna talk drama anymore. We're not gonna talk trauma anymore. We're not gonna air our laundry, our dirty laundry anymore. We're gonna take all the dirt in our homes, in our relationships, in our friendships, in the work, and we're gonna bring it to the trash bin. We're gonna leave it there in 2024, and we're gonna move into 25 with new energy, with vessels open, with doors opening for us, with blessings over blessings over blessings. Because first of all, we're never gonna speak ill about ourselves anymore. I'm not gonna air my problem. You're not gonna air your problems. You're gonna solve your problems. If you need a therapist, sit down with him, talk through it, if it helps you. And God, no more trauma dumping on no one and yourself. I always say that if I have a wound here and I keep ripping it off, it will never heal. It will always hurt me. But if I let it heal, it will not even bother me. I don't even remember I had it. And if I'm lucky, I don't even have a scar. So every time I look at it, I don't even remember. Forget it. Forget the story. Let go of the story. This is how we're moving on. If something doesn't please us, doesn't satisfy us, doesn't make us happy, doesn't make us better, gives us money, enhances our lives, it stays behind. It goes to the trash bin. Talking to you is a privilege. You heard that one. And those people do not have that privilege anymore. Leave them behind. Surprise them. I love that. Surprise people. Stop being predictable. Like, be unpredictable. Like, surprise them. Like, oh, you thought we're friends? Me too. We both got fooled. We're going to leave our clown gown, our makeup behind. And we're not going to even think about that anymore. We're going to be like, oh, no, oh, it's good. Bye, honey. Move on. Move on. You have one life. You have one line where you need to get into and go on the gas and stop looking back. There is nothing good there. If there was something good, you wouldn't even think of moving from it. And I love the saying of the flower. If a flower doesn't bloom, you don't change the flower, you change its environment. Keep that in your mind always. And I'm wearing this hat and I'm sitting inside. Do you think I care? I don't care. I look gorgeous with this. I love that hat. I've never heard anyone tell me anything about this hat. Maybe one person, but that was one of the percent in my head that went, oh my gosh, you really like this hat? No, I'm not listening to that voice anymore. And that brings me to the next point. Ladies, our survival mode, our brain is like, what's wrong here? What's going on here? Like, what's the worst case scenario? Like, I need to plan this out. Like, oh my gosh, I'm like this. No. You know what we're gonna do? Because we're blessed, because we're spoiled, because we're doing our rampages, our subliminals, because we're main character energy, we don't do this no more. We are thinking the opposite. We're training our mind like we're going to those yoga classes, to those Pilates classes. We're doing like religiously our makeup every day, our hair every day. We're learning about skincare every day. We're taking the supplements every day. We're no more doing that. We're training our mind to think about the best thing. Like the best of the best of the best. Like every time you have this like thought that's like the worst, you're like, okay, I'm I'm giving myself solutions. What's the best outcome? And I'm going to do that so long until my mind automatically, like a muscle, goes for the best thing. Doesn't matter how delulu. Like become Double down on your delusional, because you're delusional when you're thinking the worst case scenario. Double down on delusional. Like, become overly delusional into thinking the best, the absolute best. And instead of having fake friends around you and being in a relationship that doesn't fulfill you and having environments around you that do not feed your soul, have rampages, have subliminals, have a routine. Make anything that brings you joy, that makes you better every single day, your habit. This is how you become unrecognizable. People are gonna be like, who is she? Oh my gosh, she has standards. She's playing with standards now. She's not Pygmisha no more. She's not, you can talk to her. Like, it's a privilege. Like, she knows her worth. Like, she knows how to say no. Like, you're gonna be that woman that knows how to say no without no explanation. No is a sentence, honey. It stands on its own. If you're dumb, that's not my problem. If you're triggered, that's not my problem. I'm not gonna apologize for being my authentic self. You can be wherever you want. I wanna be class. I wanna be looking for my man. I don't want no boy. I don't wanna play around. I don't wanna hang around with the dusties. I'm leaving them where I found them. The same with the friends, leaving them in the streets where they belong. Because the only reason people talk about you is because they're behind you. Nobody talks in front of you. They don't care. They're going their way. They don't care. They're like, okay, this is my path. I'm focused on me. Nobody that's focused on their own and where they're going, I'm gonna talk about them. No. So, bye-bye. We're living that in 2024. We're upgrading to the package 2025. And no more drama, no more depresso. No. Because the surroundings we're in, the food we're eating, the people we're surrounding ourselves in, they're making us depressed. We're not depressed by nature. We're very happy beings by nature. Like, children are happy beings. I've never seen a child really depressed unless it was traumatized, like badly. Because even traumatized children are very happy, and I can talk from experience. And here sits a girl that also didn't have the best things growing up, that was abandoned. I told this story already. And there's still something in you, believe me, that will always have that voice in the back of your head. But you're that powerful to shut it off, because when you were a child, you were a master of shutting it off. You were like occupying yourself with the good things. And this brings me to the next point. Don't focus and sweat the small stuff. You know those people who are over dramatic over everything? Like, if it's fake, it's good. But if it's real, don't do it. If you're only focusing on this tiny little thing, right? You don't see the big picture, and you get into a loop of being angry, being sad, being depressed. Listen, this is out of fashion. It makes us old. It makes our heart ugly. We're suffering. We're drinking the poison every day, not the ones who hurt us. We're not doing that to ourselves. You can drink your poison. You can regret hurting us. You can look at us and go like, oh, damn, I messed up. Yes, you did, sir. And no, ma'am, I don't care about your relationship and your friendship no more. Bye-bye, leaving you behind. We're not doing that anymore, right? So closing them doors, saying bye-bye to people, and let them be angry. Let them be confused. Let them be disappointed. Let them have those feelings. Don't have it. You do not see the bigger picture. See, oh my gosh, those people leaving my life, that's a blessing. Every bad day is a blessing. I love this. This is a great opportunity for me to appreciate my life more and to appreciate the good days more, because after rain, honey, comes the sun. Always hold on to that, girlfriend. Always. Not just right away, sometimes the sun shows up, but right after, like a day, maybe. So enjoy it. Sometimes the ride goes down. You know what? Enjoy it, but don't stay there. Don't stay there. Do not form relationships there. Do not bond over this thing. Go up. The only way is up. Don't stay there. Like, you know, sometimes a little and then go up again. We don't want to hit rock bottom. It's like Titanic. Like, if they would have looked at the way and possibilities and the solutions, they wouldn't hit a rock. Because if they had strategized and looked at the map and weren't too focused on getting there only one way, they wouldn't hit the rock. You wouldn't hit rock bottom. You wouldn't have your ship sinking 2025. And we're not going to do that, girlfriend. We're going to have our ship sailing. We're gonna go wherever we want to. We're gonna do the things we want to. And imagine all that free time you now have without the gossiping, without that negative energy, without her problems raining down on you. What do you miss about that friendship? That she was trauma dumping on you, that she was only talking about herself, that you were only the one helping her and she would never reciprocate, and she would not even value that much. She would value everyone else but you, even though you maybe did so much more than anyone else and you even introduced her to any other friends or whatever, you know? Like, let it go. Let it go so new things can come in, because we're ready for them blessings. You keep doing the rampages, the subliminals, but you need to make space, girlfriend. We need to clean up. We need to take out them closets, all that energy from the clothes, from the home, everywhere. And then also focus on every area of your life. Don't put any area on the pedestal. I want to get married. I want to have this. I want to have the house. I want to have the car. Put them all into equal things. When you came into here, you signed a birthright that you can have all the abundance. So don't stress it. Put them in perspective, strategize, look how you can get there. Look for ways there. Don't be like, oh my God, I don't. Look for ways there. Anything that helps you get closer to it, go for it. But don't just focus on one, because if one goes downhill, you're going downhill as well. And that's not how to get everything you want. You want to look for the path of least resistance. And some topics for you, because of your upbringing and your programming, are not that great. And I have a great tip for you and a solution. Play opposite. Reverse Uno. You know how that works? Like, if you're not bad at manifesting when one of the desired areas in your life are not happening, you know what you can do? You literally play opposite day. You're like, oh, I don't even want a husband. Oh, don't even want that car. Oh, I don't want a Mercedes G-Wagon. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be this. Because you're very good at manifesting the opposite in those areas of life. So just use it to your advantage. You know? Because you don't believe in what you're saying anyway, so it's not the energy. But if you're really good at manifesting the opposite from what you're wanting, for a while do that, and then those things are coming in and you're like, oh my God, this is so easy. Like, of course it comes to me naturally. And now you can affirm it, not the opposite way. Now you can play Uno normally, not reversed. And with the topics that go easy for you and you're a master manifester and everything is flowing in like so positively, play around. Like, do more of it. Like, oh, I'd like to have a little more. Can I please have a little more? I like to have more. I like to have more. Can I please have a little more? This is just between you and him, not between anyone else. So don't ask the opinion of other people. No. Ask up there. He'll say yes. So if there is a yes, you just go and find your easy path where you're vibing, where you're aligning, where you're feeling good, where you are doing stuff every day to get better and to higher your frequency. And then no time, it shows up like thing after thing after thing after thing, but you kept the bigger picture, because otherwise, boom, you crashed. And then what? Reinventing ourselves. And don't care how many times you gotta reinvent yourself. If you have to shift into 10,000 identities until you live your dream reality, you better do that, because we have one life here. I don't know how many times we come back or don't come back, you know, but make the best out of it. And you deserve to live the best life ever. So think in that terms. You have suffered enough. Enough is enough. So no more of the same old stories. We want to have new stories, great stories, blessing stories, testimonies of the best, of the highest. And you can have that. And I leave you with this behind. I wish you the most amazing 2025. I see you in 2025. I'm sending all my love to you, girlfriends out there, my sisters. This is a sisterhood. We should be helping each other out, and I'm here for you. So if you want more, you know what to do. Follow me also on TikTok, on Instagram. I love you all. I'm sending love to you. Let's connect. Besos. And also, wear red and red lipstick.